What's going on? It's Fist, bringing it straight from our me to you, because that's what I do. Awesome PS4 gameplay. Now, we'd seen the new engine. It looks like, if you remember a couple years ago, I think it was Activision was working with Stanford University to work on a new graphics engine. You could search it at Activision R&D on YouTube. And it was in a conference. They had like a whole big conference, but I can't find that video. I think they deleted it. They had a bunch of character models and somewhat like some stuff like that. So apparently, you know, obviously Activision has tons of money to develop their own engine. They don't want to pay Unreal or Crytek. They just rather develop their own in-house engine, which is fine. Because I think their parameters are their whole mantra is to hit 60 frames plus on consoles, which I don't see how that would be a problem with a new generation of cloud service and all this other stuff. The main thing that is a concern of mine is because of the PS4 and the Xbox One, with them being on the cloud and having a higher CPU, is the depth of the game. I mean, obviously, you can have like 8-bit scrolling 2D backgrounds on games, but you can also change the depth of the map, where you got these humongous maps, and you're constantly trying to find somebody. And they could be the most beautiful maps in the world, but if you're not finding nobody to kill and the graphics are great, it kind of sucks. So it leads me to: Are we gonna have more 9v9? Are we gonna have more than 9v9? I mean, or are we gonna have small? Here's the question: Are we gonna have smaller maps with bigger detail, much more pixelated detail? Which probably, you know, you're gonna have detail. The question is, are the maps gonna be bigger, or are we gonna get more people per game? And I'll have to say the maps. I would have to say the maps are going to be bigger, which is a bad thing. Because if you add more people, then you're adding more people from... It doesn't matter if you have dedicated servers or cloud servers or whatever. Wherever people are at, farthest from the ping to the server, you know, that's going to mess up the system. But I don't know. So I guess May 4th we're going to find out. You know, you look at it, it's the theory of their game, or their ideas come from Elysium. It looks like that they're rehashing the 10-point system into the exoskeleton suit, which complements the perk and attachment system for the weapon, and those two supposed to balance each other out, and hence, therefore, there is your rehashed 10-point perk system. Like, how could we rehash the 10-point system? And the 10-point system is you can't keep doing the same thing, because they don't see it that way at the studio. Their whole thing is they want you to get shocked at it and then purchase it. They want you to purchase it instead of like going and, you know, being with them for longevity and buying stuff over the long term of their game. They don't look at it that way. They want to shock and awe you into purchasing, you know, impulse buying. So how could they get you to do that? And basically, it's just graphics and, you know, looking at the game like it's butter, and then you buy it and you're disappointed, and they just keep pulling the same thing over and over and over again on you. You rehash the system. So, you know, I'm very curious as to May 4th and what's going to happen. You know, what are the things? But I'm going to surmise, like I said, I pretty much figured out all the Call of Duties. I mean, it doesn't take much. People who've been playing Call of Duty for a long time on the YouTube and so on and so forth, they're not going to be fooled by it. The veterans are going to look at it and go, okay, this is the perk system. This is what they're doing. This is where their ideas came from. This is their train of thought, and that's what's going to happen. And, you know, are you going to get excited about it? I think the most exciting thing that I'm going to be excited about is the graphics. I mean, I look at these graphics, and you look at them on Xbox One and the PS4, they look like shit. I mean, they look like fucking cartoons. I really don't get excited about playing it, even though it is the PS4. And it's, you know, and I don't want to look back at the Xbox 360 or the PS3. I don't really care about those two systems. That's things in the past. And I'm not going to fucking build some super-ass Raytheon or whatever fucking 785, 7, whatever the fuck you want to call it, PC. I'm not doing that either. So, you know, they have to come up with a console version that is going to fucking wow and bedazzle you. So we're going to see. I mean, we're going to find out. I mean, I like the exoskeleton. I was thinking about some crazy off-the-wall shit, like some jacks from Mortal Kombat where you hit the ground and motherfuckers fall, and then you shoot them in a combo in the air. That'd be kind of cool. Anyways, some crazy ideas. Hope you enjoyed this commentary. Until next time, get the fuck out of here!